Okay, I'm going to attempt to see if you can see in here today. There's this little mark on me. See it? I think that's where he marked me. I was like, I don't remember seeing that yesterday. It looks, I don't know if it's invisible ink or what. I asked my husband, I said, was that there yesterday? But this is what it looks like. Yeah. Wish I could take a picture of it. Let's see. Hey everybody, I'm doing a video. This is day 2 of my L5-S1 micro discectomy surgery vlog. Okay, everything's a mess. I have everything on my dresser because it's easier to get everything at waist level because I'm not supposed to pick anything up. This morning I got up and I bent over. I forgot that I had surgery because I didn't feel any pain. So bent over and realized I did that. And you have to watch out for this arcing motion, like when you bend over. That's what's so bad, is when you do that like arcing motion. That is, you need to avoid that. Let me see if you can see. This type of motion where you're bending over like that, that is what you avoid. Your knees are your friend. So if you can see, let me see. Let's see if you can see this. What I've been doing, you know how sumo wrestlers will have their legs far apart like this? I know this looks stupid, but believe me, if you've had back surgery, you want to pay attention. You use your knees to get down low. I can't get stuff off the floor, but I can get low, like to get stuff out of the dryer. I know this looks dumb, but you're like this, like the sumo wrestlers. Your knees are your friend. You keep your back as straight as you can. So that's what I've been doing. I took my toilet seat off. I'm gonna take it back because I barely used it. Because actually, I'm not that bad. I'm not in that bad a shape. You really need one of these grabber things. I have used this so much. I go around and I pick stuff off the floor. Like you can pick, see my shoe? You could pick that up, see? You can pick it up and then put it somewhere where you can get to it. It's so helpful. It's the best thing ever. This thing has saved my life. Because I really don't want to re-rupture my disc. So, like I pulled all this out of the dryer. Actually, I hurt my back the day before I really hurt my back. I was getting something out of the dryer and I felt something pull. And the next day I actually ruptured my disc by bending over picking up my purse. But you can just pull stuff out like this. You can actually pull the clothes out of your dryer. Now I can't put stuff down in the bottom of my dishwasher. I get my husband to put I can get stuff out of the top rack and load the top rack, but I can't put stuff in the bottom. And I can't pick anything up off the floor unless I pick up this thing. He helped me put my socks on this morning. I could probably do it, but I'm trying not to do anything to hurt myself. Okay, so let's talk about how I feel today. Today is day 2 of my micro discectomy surgery. I had my L5-S1 about a month ago. I haven't been to work in over a month. About a month ago, I was picking up my purse off the floor and I felt something pull in my back. It does feel like a popping, and I was in bed ever since, like in pain, like severe pain. And so I went to the urgent care and they did an x-ray. Nothing was broken, but they sent me to get an MRI because I had like weakness in my foot and I had like numbness in my foot. Now when this first happened, I was laying there and my husband could feel it in my leg, the leg that went numb. Well, really it's from the calf down, went numb. My leg was like spasming you could feel it spasming. You put your hand on it, it was spasming. So it was spasming, and really a lot, like for a couple of nights. And then it stopped, and I didn't feel, and then after 2 weeks, I was sent to the neurosurgeon after I had my MRI. It was excruciating to have the MRI done. Laying down in that MRI, I was crying when I got out of there, and I was crying waiting. I had to wait like 2 hours to get the MRI. I was in so much pain. And then I went to see the neurosurgeon, and I was still in pain. But I didn't have pain in my leg. It was all in my buttocks and in my back, like wherever that nerve is. It wasn't in my leg. And the surgeon did like a strength test and everything, and I couldn't pull up my right foot as much as the left foot, and I couldn't, like my knee strength, it was more like pulling up my foot. It didn't have as much strength, and it was numb to touch it. And it took me a while to get used to that, but I think I'm used to it now. So, but it was funny because the next day, I did a lot of praying. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I did a lot of praying. The next day, the pain was gone. Like not all the way, but and then slowly, like through the week and the next week, I had no pain. I wasn't even taking anything for pain. Like I'd been taking a lot of Aleve. So I thought I might go back to work. I was going to get a second opinion. Like I was afraid of surgery. Like surgery is very scary. And so, but the way at my job, I can't just go back to work if I want to. I have to get it cleared through the occupational nurse, and I can't just go back to work. So I was thinking about it, and on this website, when you type in like microdiscectomy, it takes you to a lot of these forums, and one of them, Spine Universe, and everybody had something horrible to say. They hated having surgery. They regret it. So, but then I went to YouTube. I said, I wonder if there's anything on YouTube. So I went to YouTube, and there was so many people that were like happy with their surgery. After they had their surgery, they wish they'd done it sooner, and but most of those people were in severe pain. So a lot of the reason they had the surgery is because they were in so much pain. So I was like, well, I'm not in pain, so I wonder if I really need surgery, but I have this numbness, I have this weakness, so I might as well go ahead and have the surgery, because there's obviously something pushing on a nerve. So, so it was about a month. I finally went in for my surgery, which was yesterday, and I was really nervous about going in. I was so scared to have surgery. Like I was dreading it. Like I thought, I don't know if I can do this. I was really afraid. But I went there. We were only there like maybe 4 hours, I think. So we got there. Everybody's so nice. Like everybody was really nice. But the two nurses that were putting my IV in and taking my information, and I had to do a pregnancy test. And they make everybody do pregnancy tests that still, can have kids. So the pregnancy test, and then they put my IV in. I said, I have no pain. I have no pain. I have weakness, but I don't have any pain. And they said, well, we need to call the doctor, because if you don't have any pain, maybe you don't need surgery. So they called him in there. They called him up there. They said, we're going to call Dr. Menendez to come up here. So they did. He came up there. He said, okay, so what's going on? I said, well, I don't have any pain. I said, I have weakness, but it's not as bad as it was when I came to see you. He said, well, how long have you not had pain? I said, well, since I left your office. The next day, it stopped. Like it stopped. I don't even take anything for it. He said, well, maybe we don't need to do surgery. He did a strength test. He said, well, maybe we don't need to do surgery. Maybe it can heal itself. And I said, well, okay. And I said, I do have weakness. He said, well, let me do it again. So he tested my foot again. He said, well, maybe we should go ahead and do it. That way, at least we tried everything, and there's a 70% chance that the weakness and the numbness could go away. And without it, it may never go away. So we decided to go ahead and do it. So everybody was really nice. I had a really good experience there. They rolled me in. I was talking, and the next thing I know, I don't remember anything. So that hour is gone. I woke up in recovery. The nurse is there. I'm back in my room, and I don't remember any of it. I wasn't in any pain because I had no pain going in, no pain coming out. I was pain-free. I mean, I don't know. Still had weakness, but I did notice that the pulling sensation I had before, it was not pain, but it was like a rubber band being pulled, going down my leg a little bit, and it was gone. And the Percocet, she gave me a Percocet. We went home that day. It was like 4 hours later, we went home. And the Percocet made me so sleepy that I fell asleep in the truck. And then when we got home, I was really tired. So went to sleep, and I wasn't in any pain. So they gave me hydrocodone and oxycodone, and I haven't taken any. They gave me muscle relaxers. I've had 1 muscle relaxer today and 2 Excedrin, but I haven't taken any of the painkillers they gave me because I'm not in any pain. But today, I have been sleeping and resting a lot. Today I did, yesterday I was laying in bed and I felt a sharp jolt go down my leg. It wasn't pain, but it was like a spasm, and my whole leg just did like that. So, and today I'm feeling, it's almost like that sciatica pain, but it's not pain. It's like a achy feeling, and I'm not used to that because what happened, I think, is that he said he took 4 or 5 fragments, 4 or 5 of the that nucleus stuff that comes out of the disc fragments out. So he probably took the pressure off that nerve, and that's why I didn't feel anything, because it was numb. So now that I'm feeling a little bit of it, like sitting down, I don't like to sit down. It doesn't hurt, but it just feels like I can just tell I've had surgery, and I don't want to hurt my incision. So I don't sit a lot. Well, sitting here, as long as I sit on a pillow, I'm fine. But I can't slouch. Like, I love to slouch and put my feet up. I can't do that. Probably shouldn't do that anyway. But standing and laying down, I'm fine. So I'm just hoping it could take months for that nerve to heal, because it's been compressed for about a month. So I'm hoping that, it might take a few months to get better, but I'm hoping that I get the strength back in my foot. I have some strength. I can stand on my toes, but I can tell my right foot's not as strong as my left foot. And my husband does strength tests on it too, like holding my feet down, see if I can pull up. The right one's not as strong as the left, and the numbness is still there a little bit. But I think that now that that nerve has been cleared off, like, they clean up all the compression. So I'm hoping that every day I get better. I'm not walking around outside yet. I got to make sure I have an even surface. I don't want to, lose my balance, but I don't even think I need the cane, because I really can get around really good. Like, sometimes I forget that I've even had surgery. I have been limping, but I think a lot of it's just habit. So I'm trying not to limp as I walk. So overall, this was the easiest surgery I've ever had. I've had a couple of surgeries. This is the easiest one, and I don't know why I was so afraid of it. It's really not bad. Now, I'm not saying get surgery. I'm saying that it wasn't a bad experience. I hear all these people that sometimes they talk about, oh, it was terrible, and I came up, and when I came out of anesthesia, I was throwing up, and they're still in pain. Well, that wasn't the case with me. So I've got... My story's a little different. I had no pain going in, no pain coming out. Everything went really smoothly. Like, you go in and you don't remember anything. I didn't remember anything, but I'm not a doctor, so this is my experience. I'm not saying do this. I'm not a healthcare professional. So, but anyway, this is day 2. So far, so good. And I go back in 3 weeks for my checkup. I had no bandage on me. It's glued shut. I did take a shower today. I didn't get soap on it or a lot of water on it. I just washed the rest of my body. He said I could take a shower. Well, he actually talked to my husband. He didn't even talk to me after the surgery. But he gave my husband all the instructions. So, because I probably was still knocked out. So, I have no appetite. I've had a salad today. I've gained 3 pounds. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the IV. I don't know if they gave me steroids. I don't know why I've gained 3 pounds. But I just have no appetite. Like, I've hardly eaten anything since the surgery. I had a salad today and I'm not hungry, but I haven't really been doing a lot of sitting. This isn't actually too bad. I'm sitting in a chair. I have to be careful. Sitting in a chair with a pillow in it. It's like one of those fold out chairs. I have a pillow in it. But I do feel the incision, like where they cut me open. It's not big. It's about 2 inches, about like that. And I'll probably put a picture of it in the video. And it's, but I can feel, I don't want to hurt my incision. So I don't do a whole lot of sitting. I do mostly walking or lying down, you know. But we still have our Christmas tree up. I don't know if you can see it. We still have our Christmas tree up because we're not taking it down yet, I guess. We're going to work on that. I can't really take it down anyway. So that's my experience. That's what's going on. This is day 2. I probably won't update every single day, but I'll do updates through the week. So to let you know how it's going. Great experience. I would recommend it. Take care.